Hey guys, welcome back to Glam Finds, and I'm here with another fragrance review. This one I do think is pretty anticipated because it's based off of, it's a flanker of one of my favorite fragrances from the house of Arabian Oud. It's Arabian Oud Sultani Amberwood. So, you guys already know I love the original Sultani. I have the 200ml bottle of it. I dig that one. It's got like pink pepper done perfectly. It's spicy, it's elegant, it's a compliment getter. So when this dropped and I had the chance to pick it up, I immediately ordered it off of my buddy. His information is down below. I think he has this coming week an order coming in. So if you want something, I would reach out to him probably as soon as possible. I don't typically do presentation, but I love the presentation of this. Here is the box. So you're going to open it like this, and there is another box. Okay, so the other box, it's pretty heavy. This is like really heavy presentation. Box, which wooden box with a it's kind of like this like velvet bottom. And then you have Sultani right here on this plaque. And then this opens, it's a magnetic enclosure, and the bottle sits right there. It is such an intricate and gorgeous presentation, but Arabian Oud typically has this really nice presentation. So typically I don't care about presentation, but I have to show you because it's really nice. Actually, all of them are like this. Now let's actually talk about this guy right here. I'm going to read you the notes, and we're going to talk about what you're actually going to smell. So this is right off the Arabian Oud website. It is top notes of rose and mandarin, middle note of caramel, base notes of oak moss and amber. What do you actually smell? Now, you'll definitely smell the rose. You're going to get a saffron from it. You're going to get kind of a mix between amber and an ambroxan that's going to give you a kind of sweet woodiness. And you're going to smell the caramel, but this isn't all at once. So this does have similarities to two different fragrances. Two different fragrances that I think probably get compared to each other, but I don't think that they smell the same. However, when you spray this, you are going to be immediately greeted with something in the vein of, not exactly, and there's reasons why, instant crush. So that instant crush kind of backbone DNA, that kind of, it's got similar notes, to be fair. The rose in there, the sweetness, it's done in a similar way to Instant Crush. So you're immediately going to smell Instant Crush vibes, but you are also going to get bits and pieces throughout the wearing experience. And this is basically the way that the ambroxan is done in here. That like sweet woodiness almost is going to remind you of BR 540 Extrait, specifically Extrait, not, and to me, not the EDP. But although it kind of opens to me a little bit like Instant Crush, and you're going to get wafts of that BR 540 Extrait, like the way that the ambroxan is done there throughout the day, as it starts to dry down and you get into the mid, the caramel starts peeking out. And I think the caramel is really well done, and I'm going to tell you why. Because it doesn't ever, to me, go full-on gourmand. Like right now, it's like really sweet, has kind of like the floral nuances of Instant Crush. So I wouldn't say too floral, but you're going to get that like smooth floral feel from there. And the saffron, it's, you know, it's still present, but you're going to get the caramel, and it's actually not, it doesn't cross into the gourmand line. Because to me, it's got like a sweet woodiness that makes it a little bit more versatile than a lot of other fragrances that have similar notes. Now we're going to spray the opening real quick as a little reminder. Okay. The opening has like a sharp ambroxan-y feel. So the opening is more sharp in the ambroxan category, whereas as it dries down, it's got like the nice warm amber. But again, there's a sweet woodiness that kind of makes it a little bit more versatile, but you're going to keep the floral nuances throughout. And the caramel maybe doesn't poke out immediately, but as it starts to dry down, once you get to the mid, the caramel is there, it's present. It makes it different And I think that you're going to notice that the way that it relates to Instant Crush is the way that it kind of gives it this Middle Eastern background. Because the rose is done in that rose saffron Middle Eastern way, but in a very crowd-pleasing way as well. So I think that's why it's going to relate to Instant Crush, because of the way the rose saffron combo is used. It doesn't say anything in the notes about saffron, but I can promise you you're going to smell it immediately. So yeah, and then I'm telling you, like, as it starts to dry down, you're going to get that, the way the ambroxan is used in BR 540 Straight. It's really, really pleasant. So at first, because Instant Crush wasn't my favorite, I was like, I don't know how to feel about this. But as it dried down, I was like, okay, so it's definitely not the same as that. It'll just remind you of that. The way that it's done, it's like they kind of took people-pleasing DNA from different categories and kind of mashed it into one, and then added that really nice caramel note for gourmand lovers, but it doesn't go all the way on that side either. So it really makes it, in my opinion, a jack of all trades. Let's talk about performance. You're going to get well over a workday, over 10 hours, probably over 12 hours. I have never had an issue with performance on this. I get really good projection without it being beast mode, and I'm going to say that because I have actually worn it to work. I wasn't going to, but one day I was like, okay, let me do 2 sprays and see how it goes. And it was good. It was pleasant. People liked it, and it wasn't like overly projecting. So it's got a really nice sillage cloud without being too beast mode. And I'll tell you kind of later on in the video why I know that people can smell me wearing this fragrance. Performance, just plain and clear. It's Arabian Oud. It's very good performance, great projection, beautiful sillage, and longevity. I'm telling you, you're going to get the day. In terms of who can wear this, okay, I think everyone can wear this. In my opinion, I thought it was unisex with just a touch of feminine lean. Everyone that has smelled it, that is a female though, has said that they think that it has a touch of masculine lean. But everyone that has smelled it so far has also said that they would love to wear it because they really like it. So I'm just going to say unisex, and I don't think that it needs an age because it is sweet, but I think it is pretty classy. So it's going to appeal to not only a younger audience, but an older audience as well. In terms of seasons, I think technically it would be more of a fall through spring, but I'm just going to be very honest. I'm going to wear this in the summer because the way, again, that like, it's amber, but it has like this kind of ambroxan feel. The way that that plays out, it gives it just enough of like this touch of freshness that makes me feel comfortable wearing it in the summer. Probably not so much in the daytime. I would probably rock this summer evenings. And I have worn it in hotter weather, and it's done just fine. People still really like it in warmer weather. So fall through spring, but honestly, as long as you don't live somewhere ultra humid, even if you probably do, I think it's fine to wear year round. Occasion-wise, this is a jack of all trades. It can be dressed up, it can be dressed down. Definitely a date night fragrance, and something I would recommend highly to wear if you have a formal event. But if you wanted something sweet and has just a little bit of that rose, with that, well, not a little bit, it has that kind of like rose saffron DNA, but done in a much more playful way, in a much more fun, versatile, and easy to wear way, this is what I would recommend. Again, it doesn't really relate to Sultani, the original, at all, which is really interesting. That one is like this really nice, spicy, really not that sweet fragrance, and it is very dressed up to me. This one, it would be so wonderful dressed up, but you just don't have to. It's just such an easy to wear fragrance. And I just think you can wear it pretty much anytime, any place. Now, in terms of compliments, you will not wear this without getting compliments. I got compliments from strangers wearing this one. Someone, when I was at dinner with my family, came up to me and asked me what I was wearing because they said it smelled so good. So anyone that I know has also told me that it smells really good. It's like you're going to get compliments from people you know, but this is also one that for me has gotten me unsolicited compliments from strangers. So that's kind of like a different level of compliment getter to me. I think that that's a really good fragrance. So would I recommend it? I absolutely would. And I think that it's like kind of the regular Sultani price anyway. I will link the person that I bought it from down below. His email will be there. I think he's putting in an order. Again, I think it's in about a week. Ask about it. Like, just let him know you saw it on the channel. He'll usually let you know when the order is going to be put in. No kickbacks or anything like that. I just get most of my Arabian Ouds from him. So, and I don't think this is available anywhere else right now. If you've tried this fragrance, comment down below. Let people know what you think. As always, remember to like this video if you liked it. Be subscribed to my channel. Hit that notification bell to get notified when I drop another video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.